And welcome back, everyone, to our BTL Valorant tournament number 1. Man, this has been a treat thus far, Haji. This has been a treat, and we're getting more. And this is winners bracket. This is round 2. This is Madison Beer Simps versus TTV official nukes. Looks like they have started draft on the maps. Go ahead. And we're going to get that up for you as quickly as we can here. Yep, here we go. This should be interesting to see how these map bans work out.
I want
Fracture and Icebox already taken out.
God damn.
No Icebox, though. We get a new map.
We do get a new map.
Hey, we asking, they need this playlist.
The playlist is, as we get Ito in the back here, the playlist is DMCA free, I think.
Really?
I found it on Spotify.
Yeah, they're requesting, the bakery is requesting this playlist.
The bakery are requesting the playlist and they're jamming as Breeze gets banned.
Oh wait, am I just because we're delayed?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know that we're
Hi
stream. Oh.
So the only switch up here is we get to see Haven and we get to hear Ito in the background, forgetting that we have a 103-second delay now.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What up? Yeah, I'll send the playlist through. It's literally something I found off of Spotify, but we'll see what the first map pick is here.
All right, guys, good luck.
Thank you. Haji, what are you expecting for a first map here?
Give me Haven. I mean, probably, I imagine, I don't know. Haven is a very safe map because it's, one of the oldest. So are Bind and Split, technically, too. However, it just happened.
The link just shoved itself down. We'll find out what map they pick.
Bind, dude, I don't know. Bind probably is the first map, either that or Split, because Haven tends to be kind of what's it called? Well, split, for lack of a better word, among a lot of people who play this, who play Valorant. So I'm pretty excited for a Haven show up, though. Hopefully it's not third, on the chance that we don't get all 3 maps, although I definitely hope we do.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out which maps they want here.
Yep.
For game 1. Yes,
and of course it all does come down to agent preference, of course. Certain agents as always are going to be better on certain maps. I would love to see if we possibly get an Astra pick. We didn't really see any Astra.
We're just waiting to see what map they pick.
They're...
Oh, it's coming back up. Oh. What will they pick?
Did they pick?
Will they pick Bind, Haven, or Split? Drum roll. Anyways, Pause champ. Yeah, so we're still waiting for their decision.
Okay, they picked Haven. Haven first. All right.
Haven is first.
Correct.
Okay, so Haven is first. What will we get as the counter pick?
Haven's a very lukewarm map. It's one of those things that doesn't have.
I don't
Haven. Think really. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think it has like a very strict, like a very hard line attacker or defense centric focus, like bias. Although I do think
Split is second.
Yeah. Although I do think it is still kind of defense based, but I mean at the end of the day, I don't think it's like Fracture, for example, where I mean you're gonna have different thoughts. In NA, for example, they do think Fracture is a bit more defense focused, whereas EU thinks it's NA, or I mean attacker focused.
You thinks it's NA, yeah. I mean, that is trash, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
But regardless, we're gonna see what this next game has in store, because both of these teams are coming off of wins. Madison Beer Simps won 2-0 in their series. On the flip side, Twitch official Nukes, please follow. That's what it says there. It is. Oh, they had a very close 2-1 series, so they figured it out. It's going to be attackers to start for Nukes on both Haven and Split, and they will be defending on Bind to start. So we will see how this works out. But seems like we're having a couple of... we're just getting the lobby set up. They're having fun. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. Once they get into Agent Select, we're going to be right back. But don't go anywhere, because this is BTL Valorant Tournament 1. This is winners round 2. Don't go anywhere.
The last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. So I don't look below. I know we'll make it out okay. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away.
And welcome back to BTL Valorant Tournament number 1. We are into Agent Select for our second series of the night here. We didn't actually get to see the graphics for these teams. Between TTV official Nukes here with Henneke, Microwaved Pizza, Nukes, Charybdis? Charybdis? I'll figure it out. Charybdis and Kilo here with, of course, their agents here versus Madison Beer Simps here with Vebe, Killjoy, Etienne, Dubs, and Mikasa here. And as we look at what agents they are selecting here, we get to see a couple of different ones that we haven't seen before, notably Microwaved Pizza pulling out the chamber.
Yeah, I'm loving Chamber. I think he's a very strong agent. I think that the
Choose your
sheer
agent.
control that he grants you over certain areas with his trips as well as that his econ is just disgusting. I am a bit sad to see that we won't be able to see the Yoru. You know, he's a bit trash, but it would have been fun to see it. We do have some returning faces. You know, with the Reyna, the Brimstone, the Cypher, the Sage, the Jets, the Viper, and the Sky. I'm surprised that we're not seeing any KO at all so far. It is a very, it's not played a lot when it comes to like solo queue, so maybe that like is a thing where they just like a lot of these people just don't play him. But as an agent, he is very strong. Also, Vibe has my favorite knife in the game, and I'm kind of mad because I haven't gotten it yet.
Yep, as we get the T-Tours out here. There is no Sova arrows to follow here, so very limited options for our T-Tours. But, you know, we'll do our best. Maybe we get some nice Viper lineups again. But regardless, we are into map 1 here. And early on, we get to see beautiful Haven and some of the unrendered roofs because my computer can't handle it. But other than that, we're going to have to see some interesting
Look at 8 Yen.
stuff.
We might see a lineup here.
We might, yes, as 8 Yen. Let's see how this Viper wall comes down to start out.
Oh, okay, that's not too big of a
Never
T-Tour.
mind, that's not a lineup at all. But
that's with the one way.
on to B here. And one thing is, with Haven, having 3 sites here opens up the map a lot more. Would you say this is attack or defense focused? Oh, as Nukes already picks up 1.
When it comes to comps, specifically, I do think that there is a bit of a leeway towards the attackers here, just because they don't have the same double sentinel lineup that Nukes do. For example, with like both Cypher and Chamber, you are able to secure multiple sites, as well as the fact that you can, like, Cypher can take up Garage and C, for example. Same thing with like Chamber. Whereas Nukes don't have that same opportunity. You have to actually put like real manpower into doing so.
Yeah, as you can see, they're continuing to try and find this push onto B. They haven't been too successful thus far, but Kilo trying to land some damage down. There's a camera kind of at an awkward position.
30 seconds
Looks
left.
like they're going to back off the site for the time being, but they've got to make something happen. AJ going to come out here, not going to be able to find anything. Going to have to try it. Good thing there's no Killjoy agent, so I can say Killjoy without having that be a question. But oh my goodness, Killjoy picks up 2 with the classic there, and Kilo going to go down after picking up Killjoy, so that's going to be Madison Beer Simps picking up round 1 here and looking good on the defense thus far.
Yeah, really good defense. I was thinking after that first kill, that first frag went down, I was definitely thinking that there was going to be a quick push B and secure. But the side of Nukes just weren't able to actually enter site and then lock it down so they could get the plant down. That's the problem with B, is that, yeah, it's a site, but a lot of time you won't be able to get like very good. Holy shit.
Oh my goodness, right out the gate there, Microwave Pizza finds himself a nice snipe, but my goodness, Vebe did a lot of damage to start that one out. Looks like it's still a little bit tough on the attack here, but Microwave Pizza finding one with the Chamber Sheriff, but good lineup here from 8 Yen as well to be able to block off both A and parts of B with that wall, as Nuke's going to try and move forward here on this Reyna. Already been dinked quite a bit, so got to be careful as the Brimstone comes down. Ooh, they're going to be trying to slow up a lot. Lots used to just prevent this push in onto B. As you can see, some of those agents are rotating around now. Both Phoenix and Chamber are leaving to go to C, but we'll have to contest with Dubs Marshall here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of scrambling. They're looking for any entrance points they can.
Finds one.
Spike down, C.
Yeah, it is still an econ round for them. You know, you lost the first round, you're going pistol again. But they're just looking for some semblance of an entry point right now.
Killjoy is aware that Brimstone is
30
here.
seconds left.
Will they get the face check into it here? Ooh, gets a glimpse here, and it's going to be Killjoy picking up another one here. It is 3v2, though, as Henny starts to plant on to B here. Only has that Sheriff, so going to have to try and find some shots to make it happen.
Last
Caribs,
player
oh my
standing.
goodness, just going to get any chance here. Kebs picks one up there with the Spectre. Will he be able to clutch it out? No. Killjoy comes around the corner, picks up their triple with the Ares there. So Ares, once again, getting some good play time in the early stages.
Yeah, the Ares is coming up clutch. 5-1 from Killjoy to start this match out. Doing a lot of work at the beginning 2 rounds. So literally half of the frags possible.
Basically just the 2-round ace, if you want to call it that way.
Yeah, yeah. So now there's going to be full buys coming in, and it's going to be against the econing defense. So we should expect the attackers to be able to pull this one out.
You would hope so, at least, as there's a lot of bonus rounds still coming through on defense. But oh my goodness, the Ares just coming down, and Killjoy taken out by Nukes already, opening up that round with a nice frag. But you know, it's always been very explosive early and very explosive ends to these rounds. There hasn't been a lot in the middle, and that's where I'm wondering how these teams are going to adapt. The longer that these go on, the more you get into your opponent's head in regards to what your strategies are. Thus far, the strategies are pretty straightforward, though. Go B and try and force.
Yeah, we have a split push here. We have 3 mid and then 2 on B or A. Nice default push. Wow, great entry frag from Henny K. Followed up by a secondary one, and now they're going to be able to take over A site fully, which is
last player
this
standing.
A great. Oh wow, great third frag. This was a really good split push from the side of Nukes. They had their Cypher trying to get some.
Oh, as Reyna versus Reyna, Nukes is able to pick that one up. Dubs got a nice kill on the Caribs, but it just isn't enough at the end of the day, as now everyone's going to be full buying here. You can see Vandals all across the board, a couple of Phantoms here and there. Carib's really the only one who won't be able to afford a gun.
Yeah, Carib just not having a gun, a little unfortunate for him, but he's got the rest of his team to do so, and if they go down, they'll still be able to full buy. Oh, he does get gifted. Nukes does gift him.
Yep, gets a little bit of a gift at the end of it, but, you know, Killjoy just going to try and continuously wall off Garage here, hold it for as long as possible. That's a good wall, because it's so hard to break. And he's going to try and go through here. Going to get popped once already, but they have broken through that wall in Garage. Now going to be a little bit of a tougher point to defend without that wall, without at least one of those slow orbs, as you can see Kilo here. Going to drop down some smokes, and once again, they look towards B. It's sort of their favorite site. This is the 4th round in a row where we've seen action on the B. He taking a bit of damage, though, but through the wall, Microwave Pizza going to get taken down. Oh, Henny going to blind as they go in, and A not going to be able to survive. It's a 4v3 right now, but Vebe gets taken down as well. Henny living with 1 HP right now. Not in a good spot, but Killjoy walks around the corner, finds the kill. Mikasa's able to pick up Henny K as well, and it's just the Brimstone as Dubs picks that one up. They're able to split those last 3 kills, and a really good play from the side of Madison Beer Simps to pick up another round win here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've got a really good start to this round here, or this half, with a quick 3-1. Really explosive round, like you've said before. Henny K doing great jobs at getting entries onto these sites and giving them prime position. Nukes is going to be sore out of luck because he gifted over the Vandal to Cavs this last round. So he's going to be sitting with the classic. Oh, he picks up a Spectre. And it looks like a hard push on A for this round.
Yeah, first time they've tried A at least, and odd smoke there. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a one-way, hopefully, at least. That's what 8yen is hoping for. Going to be blocking out any sort of vision that is able to come down, but look how slow this play is, and look at Mikasa's patience here, just sitting on top of these boxes. Can guarantee themselves at least a frag if they get the headshot, but they aren't going to spot out these members. Oh, they will at the last second. There's 1, there's 2, and there is, almost 3. Nukes is able to pick that one up at the last second, but 8yen gonna drop down the Viper's pit as Nukes gets out of there. Caribs still gonna look in those walls there. Has not been spotted out quite yet, but gonna start to decay. Here's the Res coming through onto Mikasa there, as unfortunately
1 enemy remaining
for the Cypher from Caribs, unable to find anything. Nukes is going all the way around, still overhealed for a little bit longer, but no shields now means that any sort of rogue shot, a couple of shots will take him out.
And they're
Going
gonna
over the
start
scene.
hearing nukes
30
now.
seconds
yeah.
left.
Ooh, gets a
he
headshot
gets a
though onto
quick
Dubs.
one.
There's one. Will that be enough? As here comes Killjoy though, coming in from behind. Vebe on one side. It's gonna be Sage on the other, and it's just gonna be a pincer maneuver as Vebe picks that one up.
Yeah, he might have thought the bird was coming out. I think he was a little split on either trying to kill it or just turn, but he gets the turn a little too late and gets full blinded for that. So a little rough. It's gonna be 4-1, and unfortunately for Nukes, they're going to play fast. They're gonna have to go full econ for this round. It looks like, except for Kilo, he's going. Oh no.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the trash talk going back and forth, saying that they want to do raids and all of that stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're just having fun with it. Good lineup from 8yen once again. And back to her spot, back to her perch is the Jet here. Actually going to switch it up, but looking down.
Yeah, different perch.
Ooh, looking down. Oh my goodness, Microwave able to land that Marshall shot, pick up a kill to start off the round.
That's such a good skin line.
Yeah, the Borderlands skin line is so cool. But you can see the shots coming down.
wow.
Killjoy able to
Run.
thread the needle with that headshot. So well played here on this Sage thus far. Top fragging 9 and 2. This is the battle Sage that your friends warn you about. But
Yeah, it's crazy that that wasn't the first one. That was the second kill, second headshot that Killjoy was able to pick up. I'm really shocked that they went for another one after the first one. But they're looking at B.
A gift.
Nuke's able to
real
find
nice.
the kill onto Killjoy there, as it is now 3v3 here. Unfortunately, you know, you've got Kilo, who is hemorrhaging out that health.
30 seconds left.
At a deficit for it at this point, 13 health. Oh, Nuke's on the backside, though, with the Stinger, able to find a kill into 8yen, and now they finally got that numbers advantage. Kilo going to be forced to cover that flank this entire time, though. Microwave Pizza doesn't want that gun, still going to go with the Marshall, but we've got to keep our eye on Mikasa and Vebe here. Both of them haven't
10
had great
seconds
starts
left.
to this game, but gonna
Last
definitely be
player
looking.
standing.
There's one for Mikasa, gonna dash over, gonna try and pick up one into Nukes, but Nukes, as his team's name suggests, picks up 4. He's the reason why he named his team after himself. Gets the thrifty win.
Yeah, Nuke's really good. He was able to pick up that kill on to 8yen, pushing up a little too much, and then pick up the rifle and is able to just roll through afterwards. Really good job from Nukes on that round, and we're gonna have to see. Hopefully, 8yen isn't pushing up too much, pushing up too far from here on out. But it looks like a possible C hit here, and we've only got a Reyna to try to suppress this.
Yeah, once again, Killjoy gonna drop down this wall. Has been so good about dropping these downs, but this time they know not to peek through. It's interesting.
You
angle
want to
from
play?
Mikasa.
Let's
Jumps
play.
over.
You're
on the
dead.
other site. A bunch of ults gonna come down. That's chamber ult as well as the Bruv moment coming down. Henny K able to pick one up onto Killjoy to start this one off. As Dubs
he doesn't
now
catch
hiding
the
behind
sky.
a wall. Kilo gonna get taken down here. They're gonna try and plant. Microwave Pizza though gonna turn that one around as Henny K picks up another one. Pizza's now planting this as Caribs is behind enemy line.
Spike
Oh,
planted.
8yen gets
Last
shut down
player
as well.
standing.
Mikasa with the knives though. Will she be able to clean this one up? That's not gonna be enough. That's an ace for Henny K. That's our first one we've seen on stream here.
Yeah, well deserved too. Henny K was just busting through the defense on C and consistently getting head taps. What a great entry from him. And that, yeah, the Bruv energy was really, really palpable as he entered on C. It's going to be interesting to see. They're going to have Killjoy kind of move over a bit after this. If they continue to do this wall here in Garage, they're gonna have Killjoy move over a bit, moving forward.
Hey. Holding onto the classic while also having the
that's
shorty.
That's smart. Yeah, if you get a quick kill, you can switch over to classic at least.
Yeah, as they continue to
I
try
haven't
and
really
gun
seen
down
that.
this wall. Interesting. She's just gonna go with the shorty for the time being. Mikasa holding those angles once again. I don't know if this angle's going to work out, though. You might be face-checking into some pretty strong guns, but no one has been spotted out quite yet. 8yen as well, still doing that same angle, and Mikasa unfortunately gets head tapped there by Nukes once again, able to find the kill in the 1v1 as 8yen with the Bulldog. It did get buffed, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to dissuade the push. Or actually, it will be. They're going to go and rotate out.
Yeah, they're still a bit shaky, I guess, working on this one way that 8yen has set up, but they're starting to re-enter again. They're starting to push back up, and here comes the screen.
You've got to worry about this Marshall.
It's gonna be this entry blind, and the screen's about to go down.
Kilo gonna look to drop
Open up the
smokes
sky.
down. Actually gonna drop the ultimate onto Heaven. That's not the right spot. 8yen, though, gets taken down by Microwave Pizzas. That's going to be a first death. Taken down Bebe as well. Taken down on the side. Caribs able to pick up another kill there as Killjoy is going to have to try and make some magic happen. Only has the classic. Is able to head tap Henny K, though. Beats them in the straight up 1v1. And now the Sage going to have to make some magic happen, although Dubs has picked up another one. Is lit a little bit, but so is Microwave Pizza. You're gonna have to try and make some magic happen here, Killjoy. You are the top frag of your team thus far, fully healed up. Dubs looking for some shots as well, but we gotta keep our eye on the opposite side here.
Cage triggered.
Gonna use that cage to try and dissuade the push.
They might just be giving this one up.
They might give this one up, but Caribs might be pushing up a little bit too far here. Killjoy, though, gonna get taken down as well, so it's worthwhile for the side of Nukes here, able to find an extra kill in the back end. Microwave Pizza's gonna go down, but Carib's able to find that kill onto Killjoy, and all of a sudden we're all tied up again.
Yeah, and I mean, Dubs was able to pick up a rifle at the end of there, which is good. And Nuke's team, they have got a really solid economy now. Whereas, unfortunately, the Madison Beer Sims are a bit starving for money after this. They're gonna have to pull this round out if they want to be able to continue on track and hopefully stay positive once the flip comes. Because if they don't win this one, it's gonna be real rough.
Especially because of the aforementioned reasons that on defense, it's going to be really difficult for the side of Madison Beer Sims to enter against this double Sentinel comp, especially when you've got Cypher and Chamber so strong in conjunction, because you can just cover so many entries. You can put a bunch of members on one site or the other. As Killjoy drops down the wall, believes that they are going to push in. That's a slow orb as well, but Nukes picks up Dubs very early on into this one as different wall coming through from 8yen this time.
Joke's over.
Opting to
You're
go
dead.
for a different play. Here comes the entry from Henny K. He's going to spot that out, and only Bebe going to be able to return one onto Nukes. 8yen going to be spinning that knife around, but is on the wrong site for the time being. Mikasa still holding out hope for this B push.
Yeah, it's still 3-4. They do have the man advantage, but
I
it's
know
still
exactly
possible to
where
win
you
through these entry frags. They're gonna
Cypher's
see.
uploading here, Bebe! Able to
Spike
find
down,
one. Microwave
C.
Pizza gonna trade that one back, though, as 8yen taking forever to rotate over here. They know
Spike
that
planted.
they're rotating through. Henny K gonna get taken down by Mikasa, though, and
What
this
a wall
is
bang.
2 versus 2. This is going to be a little bit tough to get out of, especially when you're Microwave Pizza and you have no health available.
Yeah, Microwave Pizza is definitely in a sore spot. I think he's just given up his life since he's 30 health, and they're gonna try to play for time alongside the Cypher.
Oh, looked the wrong
no.
way, and Microwave Pizza was able to hold that angle. It's going to be a little bit tough, though. 8yen able to pick one up. Carib's going to have to peek at some point. Will he pull the trigger? That's the question. 8yen going to get taken down by Caribs with the great patience to make sure that the spike was actually getting defused there.
Yeah, as that Cypher, you get all the advantage in that sense. He was able to get enough time alongside his camera, and as soon as the camera was taken out, he was able to play the rest of the time out. Really well played by Caribs out on that post plant. And unfortunately for the side of Madison Beer Sims, they're going to be running into econ problems now, especially as they're trying to just buy their way through this.
You want to play? Let's
rough
play.
patch.
Oh my goodness, Nukes with the head tap on 2 Dubs. Just start out the round. Great aim coming through. Nukes unfortunately won't be able to see too much here as the whip around from Bebe able to do a little bit of damage. It's going to be Killjoy
that's
still looking for some sort of headshot here with the Guardian.
That is the second round in a row, too, that they were able to get that early round.
Your duty is not over.
Oh! Killjoy with the
Killjoy.
headshot as well. My goodness. Able to thread the needle onto Kilo here. Oh no, unfortunate for Mikasa. Unable to find that kill as 2 more kills going over to Henike's side there. Dubs and 8 Yen as well as Killjoy gonna try and make this happen. There's the blind. Henike gonna get taken very low, but not down quite yet. He's got 3 out of 5 once again here. Killjoy gonna try and enter onto the site here. Henike gonna whip around. He's gonna be able to pick up that 4th kill once again, and he's gonna pick up a 2nd ace of the game. Henike is smurfing.
Yeah, Henny K popping off 2 aces, not just in 1 game, but in 1 half. Oh, jeez, man, this guy is cracked right now, playing out of his mind. Yeah, holy carry, nice shot indeed.
Yeah, Henny K, you know, he has the hashtag Smoge at the end of it. He's not Smoge this game. He's Glad, if anything. He's feeling pretty good about himself after this one.
Yeah, Henny K, man,
Now,
he's riding some high from some Henny or something, bro. This guy is playing out of his mind right now.
Wall race.
Again, Killjoy gonna drop
Oh
that.
wow, what a wall bang though. Chunking Henny K to start the round out.
Yeah, starting out by hitting Henny K for a decent amount of damage, he's going to be forced to use his fireball to heal up, but Nukes once again picks up an early kill, this time onto Vebe here. They're going to move into this mid as Killjoy drops down the slow
Come on, let's go!
Here goes Bruv moment once again. Henny K entering in. Dubs is going to be able to take him down early though, and that's not going to get too much information. And from behind, again, going to be able to get the headshot with the Sheriff. Gonna look for another one, but unfortunately, Microwave Pizza knows a little bit too much information. Mikasa up top here, looking for these shots with the Sheriff, unable to land them as Killjoy able to pick up another one. They're able to pick up so many on this econ round for themselves.
Smoke's down.
Oh, but
1 enemy remaining.
Caribs coming from behind. Mikasa's not partitioned to this information. They're gonna be taken down as Kilo gets on the board with another one there.
Round
well
before the
played
switch.
as we look for the switch, and it's looking real rough for Madison Beer Sims.
yeah,
Ops
they
coming
are,
out.
Need equipment.
like Kilo, that's really interesting. This is the 2nd Brim, I think, that we've
Need
seen
equipment.
today who went up.
Thanks.
This is not a normal combination. You usually see it on your Jet or your Chamber, those kind of people that can take the shot and then instantly change their spot so they're not a danger after they release that shot.
Don't get in my way.
So Aiken's just gonna make sure that B site isn't an option here, but down this corridor, it's Guardian or Vandal versus Op, and I think Kilo wins that if he lands 1 shot. Looking at the side of Nukes, though, looks like they're gonna fight right into this Viper's Pit potentially. They're trying to find any sort of angle, but NK once again finds the kill onto Killjoy. Nice shot indeed. Looks like it's going to be Dubs going into the ultimate for the time being, trying to find that angle, but Vebe able to pick up Henny K. That's really good to continue that round as Mikasa trying to hold an angle. 4v4, and they're playing a little bit, or 3v4 actually.
Yeah,
Playing
and
it rather
notice
slow
where
here.
Vebe currently is playing. He's able to push up so far to take away all of this real estate from the side of Nukes. They cannot enter anywhere on this side of the map. And on top of that, they can't enter mid with this. Oh, Mikasa getting up, winning an op duel with knives. What? God.
Still has
You
the
know, what a
knives
second-
available.
30 seconds left.
Not going to be able to pick
Okay.
that up. There's 30 seconds left, and they're starting to hemorrhage out. Nuke's trying to push forward here. Will he be able to find the flank? You can see around the corner is
Last
this other
player
Reyna,
standing.
but Dub's going to win out on this one this time around. And now it is just up to the chamber here from Microwave Pizza. He's going to have to try and make some magic happen. There's
10
still
seconds
knives
left.
available, and going to get shot down by Vebe on the backside of that. That's a triple for the Sky, and they're able to salvage out a 7-5.
Yeah, that was so
Switching
good.
sides.
The fact that 8yen was able to get that Viper's Pit in the middle of B, on the very front of it, so that no entry can be had very easily. And then, because they didn't push in on A, you had Vebe push forward, win the duel against Henike, and then completely section off that area. The fact that he was able to completely take away that area means that there's only 1 site left. And the fact that you have to go through C long to do it, even with an op, is completely tragic. What a great round from the side of the Madison Beer Sim.
Yeah, they're able to salvage out something, but once again, you can see how the setup is going. Charybdis on A. You can see the chamber on C with that sheriff, and they're going to try and push into this A site here. Really quickly moving in here, dashing in. Charybdis is trying to find something. There's so many smokes here. How are we supposed to find anything? Phoenix gonna take down, I believe, Charybdis. His own teammate, the friendly Fireball, gonna be taking it down. Nuke's taken down on the backside of this as well, and Henny K and Microwave Pizza are against the world. Vebe gonna try and peek into this, dodges away from the first shot. Henny K gets taken down by Mikasa here, unable to land either one of those. Vebe looking for the kill, and it's gonna be enough as they're able to pick up their first win on attacker side. That's surprising, all things considered.
And this is the problem when playing Cypher against a smart Jet who actually realizes that their dash, they break the tripwire. You do not run into the same issues that someone like any other duelist who are trying to entry site, including even the new Neon. Anytime you go through that tripwire with your dash, the tripwire will break. So, really great by Mikasa, able to move onto site, get an instant frag, and then followed up with the corner angle to make sure that nobody.
They're doing it again.
Easy.
They're just running in onto this. Kilo staring at a wall, trying to find a spot for those smokes. Gonna go down, but look at this Viper wall. It's already too late.
Oh, wow.
Jet is already on site here. Mikasa looking for something. There it comes out of Killjoy, and that's an early kill for Dubs as they just run in onto A. This wall is so difficult for them to get through.
Spike
And
planted.
how are you supposed to contest against this?
As a Brim, you don't. There's no way that you can win on that entry if they're able to push in this hard. You're gonna have to instantly take or leave site and try to retake it with the rest of your team. But he's just not able to. He's just taken out instantly, and Killjoy's gonna take some hit damage from that fire. Oh, he's barely on the edge.
Oh yeah, Nuke's gonna get taken down. Oh, but the Viper wall plus some of the damage coming through from Bebe as Dubs picks up a triple, and they are just winning on this attack side when we thought there was no shot.
Yeah, and 8yen had that that lineup ready and prepped. Their attack looks very polished. They are like instant fragging into these sites, and that is the problem when it. Yeah, that is some of the problem when it comes to Haven is if you can't put in these if you can't stop the initial push, it does take some time to try to get to these other sites. However, it looks like they're going to start to try to get this entry into Garage, and they're going instantly. They are pushing hard.
Nukes is in trouble here if he gets spotted out, hiding behind that wall, able to find a little bit of damage, gets dinked in the head, but the wall bangs are coming down. Microwave Pizza, though, picks up the first kill onto Vebe. Mikasa able to clean that one up as Killjoy takes up Nukes here. 8yen going to be taken down as well.
C.
A lot of setup already here as 8yen throws down the smoke cloud. Henny K is looking for a little bit of a flankerino, though, on the side here. Got that glow to his gun, but will that be enough? Is being top frag enough for him?
Yeah, and it's nice tap.
Headshot Dubs there. Mikasa is going to take down Kilo,
Viper
but it's just a Viper here. It is just 8yen. 8yen going to get taken down. Caribs going to as well pick up that last kill, get the defuse, and you get yourself a little bit of disco party.
Yeah, and they were not able to entry C for free this time. They entered into Chambers territory, and he was able to take some of them with him. So really good for Microwave Pizza to be able to not completely stop, but push back on that push. And it looks like they're trying to go back to A. They're trying to go back to wall where it looks like.
There's still two
and it's gonna be
here, though.
Yeah, but they did, like you said, overload A. But now, they're switching over a little bit.
You can see
they're going
complete
long.
Here. You can see. Oh,
yeah, they're going hard long.
Yeah, the wall bangs are coming out, but it's through Garage. Microwave Pizza's already scared here. Gonna be so difficult to try and detect this. That's one with the trademark, but picks up one against Bebe. Gonna get taken down by Dubs and the Vandal. Here goes the hunt, though. Nuke's trying to shoot through. Doesn't look like it's gonna be enough here, as that's Is that Viper's Pit already tossed down, or is that just a visual? It's a visual bug. Okay, never mind. But you can see Killjoy blocking off one of those walls. They're going to force out a lot of shots from that Reyna. They still got the 4v4, but looking at the backside here, Dubs will not be able to pick that up. Henny K able to find the head there. Charybdis in the smoke, trying to find something. Henny K finds another one there. They've given up sight completely. Where is this Sage and this Viper? They have given up the sight.
Here comes the lineup, though. They
Yeah,
hit the first lineup.
Lineup's gonna land. Oh my goodness, Killjoy lands 2 there. Kilo still trying to
Last
finish off that
player
defuse.
standing.
Will that be
One
enough?
enemy
8yen
remaining.
gonna take down Kilo as well. It's up to Charybdis
he
here,
got
but
another
Killjoy is coming in hot. Will they be able to defend it? Killjoy's able to clean that up. Great lineups coming from through from 8yen.
Yeah, 8yen was able to delay that so long, and Killjoy's able to fully put it across the line. What a great job from both of them on the post-plant play. And I think he had Killjoy back there because she had ultimate. And if for some reason they're able to kill out Viper, she could at least try to res them. Really good job from both of them, though. And I was about to say, great job from Nukes and team for being able to do these re-entries and retakes so efficiently, but unfortunately they weren't able to actually fully finish the job. And here we go with Mikasa and the knives out.
Mikasa gonna get spotted out by the spy cam dart really early. Just gonna remove that off, but they are aware of this heavy push. Kilo's trying to hold an angle. I don't know if this is the right angle to hold, though, as there goes Dubs right in there. Picks up a kill very early on. Charybdis as well, holding a very tight angle, but they're just shooting everything through. Mikasa, oh my goodness, Vebe comes through and picks up that kill. Mikasa, though, goes down to the classic. That's not what you expect. Vebe gonna take down another one. Dubs takes down Henny K. It is up to Microwave Pizza, but Dubs is just a little bit too strong on this Reyna. That's a triple.
Yeah, really, that was really hectic. That just became a full firefight as soon as they entered onto site. And at the end of the day, you know, Dubs was able to just pick up the slack and fully finish out the round.
It's just been great gameplay from both of these sides thus far. Both on attack and defense, they've been able to find their plays, but my goodness, Madison Beer Sims know one direction on A, and that is all the way in. You saw no chance for Charybdis to try and find the jet as she dashed in. And then you just see Bebe turn around and find that kill as they find an early kill into Henny K once again. Such an early frag.
Yeah, really good job from Bebe. They are really moving on this attack. This is the one word for them on attack so far has just been
Here goes
go.
Nukes, though. He's gonna go into the Empress mode, but there's a wall in front of him. He's gotta cut that down. Microwave Pizza takes down Killjoy, but Mikasa and Dubs are able to turn that back. Charybdis taking a little bit of damage. Bebe trying to stay alive, will not be able to survive against Nukes here as Nukes dismisses away. It's Reyna versus Reyna, and Nukes cleans that one up. And they tried to go as aggressive on B, did not work out as well.
Yeah, Nukes coming in with the Reyna ultimate,
Drops the
doing
smiley
absolute
face.
work. Yeah, and drops the smiley face too. Doing absolute work with the Reyna ultimate. What a great round from Nukes. And here we go, man. You know, we're gonna start feeling the strains of economy when it comes to honestly both sides. You know, this round is pretty must win for both if they want to keep their economies intact. You know, Nukes, they're a little bit better off, but even then, you know, they start losing, you know, one or two more rounds, their economy is going to be pretty trash. However, Madison Beer Sim, they are
So dead.
riding the line right now.
Yeah, as Chamber announces that they are so dead and no one's in the area. Looks like it's another aggressive A push. Kilo, though, dropping down a very early molly, a very early smoke. But to
Here comes
no
the
avail
screen.
Quite yet. The screen comes
That's
down.
going to block off Heaven.
Cypher is in heaven here. He's just watching, or he's in hell actually right now. He's watching through his camera, trying to spot someone out, but the blinds are going to come down. He's unable to land that damage as he's going to try and stay alive here, but very early Kilo takes down Mikasa, but unfortunately 8yen and Killjoy able to pick up a couple of frags of their own. Here comes the Viper's Pit, though. Very difficult for them to contest here, as here actually comes the Fireball, able to land. Charybdis has picked up 2 already, and Killjoy gonna pick up 1 on the flip side, but Henny K comes alive with the bruv moment, second round, and going to be able to pick up the kill onto the Sage. As do these teams know how to play slow? All of these rounds have just been either kill wins or diffuse wins because they've killed everyone else on the enemy team. This is crazy.
Yeah, Nukes and them, they played pretty default. They played mostly like on a slower side. They looked for picks, they looked for slow entries, but Madison Beersim, they only know go. They have been going balls to the wall, you know, and sometimes it's worked, but unfortunately sometimes it hasn't either.
Here.
You know, they won 2, lost 1, won 2, lost 2. So, you know, maybe they're gonna win another 2 and then lose 3.
And the thing is, they found wins on econ rounds, which is so strange, all things considered. As Killjoy gets taken down by Nukes
Spike
very early
down
on to that
mid.
line. Microwave Pizza's taking down Dubs as well.
Early
Henning K's taking down 8 Yen. And this is looking really tough. Caribdis is going to come around the
One
side.
enemy
Has the
remaining.
Phantom able to pick up another kill there onto Mikasa. And it's just Baby versus the world here. He can be a VTuber, but unfortunately he can't pick up a victory there. That's going to be another win. As now the side of Nukes looking poised to take this map.
Yeah, it really does. You know, they're 2 wins away. However, that was an econ round, so it's gonna come up to this. I think that if Madison Beerson, if they can take this round, then they can start buying some life back. But if they lose this, it's over. Their econ is way too shot.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
And they're gonna have to play around these ultimates from
Where are
Sky, as well as Sage and,
This goes here.
and Reyna. I would not be surprised to see a pretty early Sky ultimate here. They're using the dog, getting some early info on A sewer. They didn't see anyone there, but they did hear the camera sound, so they know that Cypher's on A.
That's 4 members on A here. That's kind of crazy. Reyna's going to rotate back over, as is Chamber. They're moving towards B. No movements yet. This is the first time we've seen them play a little bit more default, play a little bit slower, slow down the game a little bit just to play at their own pace, but they haven't been spotted out yet, and this is 40 seconds into the round without a single shot fired or a single meaningful shot. Vebe going to take a decent amount of damage, and AK going to try and get out of there, but you can see hiding in this garage is Nukes. They're poised to try and find a pick.
Yeah, and you see Cypher pivoting off of A bit. He's starting to move B, and we're going to see Nukes possibly peek from garage, which could be tragic if he gets picked off pretty early here.
You can see the angles that are being held. There's so many people. They know Nukes is in garage. He's peeked garage every time, but Vebe going to go down to Henny K as the first frag. What will happen? We're watching Nukes
30
so
seconds left.
closely here. Doesn't want to make the wrong move. Dub's going to go in and face check, pick up that kill. And Henny K going to go down as well. This is the moment that they needed. 20 seconds left on the clock, and they are pushing hard into the C site here. Microwave Pizza going to be the only one on site thus far. Microwave Pizza takes down Mikasa. 8 Yen as well. Going to take down Microwave
left.
Pizza, but the Brimstone ult is not in time. Killjoy takes so much damage.
One
Caribdis
enemy
is able to
remaining.
get on site as well.
Spike
And there's
down,
only a
C.
couple seconds left. Will it be enough to plant? Oh my goodness, it's just
Wow.
barely
That's why they put
enough
me in
time,
charge.
but
That's
by Kilo's
insane.
ultimate to prevent the plant.
That is
Match point.
insane. So much invested there, and they weren't able to finish it out. Now, okay, so because they didn't win the round, but because they won the round in bodies, they still get another chance. They still get another chance here. They are without Reyna ult though, which is so rough because Dubs was entering so hardcore. But what
You
an
know what to
ultimate
do.
from Kilo to completely stop the plant in its tracks, and Carib just
I've
following
got your
up by
trail.
sacrificing
Here it
his
comes.
life.
They're just going
Here comes
A
the
once
secret route to
again. Look at this. 5-man stack coming through very quickly. As you can see the lineup
Oh,
going
breaks the
through.
tripwire.
Breaks through the tripwire once again. We're completely lost because we followed the Viper wall. Yen gonna put that down, but look at all these kills coming down. That's 3 frags picked up early by this Reyna, who needs ult if you are Dubs at this point. The only thing he's collecting right now are Dubs. There's more shots coming down. It is just the Reyna and the Chamber. You can see them both peeking
Cutting
out the
their
same
vision.
angle. Gonna be the Lear coming down, but the Bird is
Great.
really good. Microwave Pizza peeking pretty aggressively. Gonna
Last
pick up one
player
onto Dubs,
standing.
but Vebe able to pick up another one. And it's just Nukes versus the world, and
Got it.
Mikasa's able to find it. That's a great round win for the side of Madison Beer Sims to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, what a spray fight. And the thing is, because of the fact that Carib is coming out with the operator.
Oh
They're
my
going for broke.
goodness.
They are going for broke. It's either win here or probably go to overtime for the side of Nukes. They're going all out on this one.
And look at where they're positioning once again. They're looking to go for this signature
Oh,
A
Charybdis is.
rush.
Oh no, dude, Charybdis is ready. He's gonna instant peek with that operator, and they might just.
And there he goes. He misses the
Oh.
shot. Oh, that's so unfortunate here. As you
But here
can
comes
see.
Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix able to pick up one. 8 Yen's taken down, but 2 shots, 2 misses from Charybdis. This operator looking a little bit risky right now, but their push has been quashed for the time being. Charybdis just
They're looking
firing
for the
those
res.
shots.
They want to try to get the res here on 8 Yen.
Oh, Dubs though, fighting hit. Ooh, Henny
You
K
will
gonna go
not
down there,
kill my
and here
ally.
comes the res as well. It's gonna go onto 8 Yen, and now it's 5 versus 4 once again. What better time to use that open?
Yeah, completely switched it up. They
and they're
went from
leading.
5. They went 5 to 4 on one side and then switch, and now they're rotating. If they can get this, oh, but C's gonna be trapped up. Okay, we have nukes moving on to mid.
Mikasa trying to get an angle.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
nukes. Almost got caught out there. Oh my goodness. Wait a sec. They're rotating back to A. This is so smart coming through from Madison Beer Simps. They're looking to find that.
Yeah, and Mikasa has a hard angle here on mid. He's ready to catch any
30 seconds
attempts
left.
to rotate back to A.
Here it comes, though, but the op, you've got to be so careful. 5 HP on Charybdis and a Dream. Killjoy doesn't want to peek quite yet. Oh, it misses again! This is a disastrous round. Bebe! Oh, and 8 Yen gonna find the shot through the wall. They will get
Oh,
the
here
plant
comes
down.
Mikasa might
And
be
here
mine.
comes the angle. Nuke's taking a bunch of shots there from
Last
Mikasa.
player
Oh, it's
standing.
gonna be traded there, actually. I believe that goes 1 for
Not
1,
so
but
fast.
Microwave Pizza really gonna be the only one left alive here to try and save this round. It's 3 versus 1. You can see the angle from
line.
8 Yen here. Where's this shot gonna go? Look at this chamber
Oh,
up in
they are
heaven.
so
Here
dead.
comes the
is all
operator.
up.
You can see, fired one off,
Last
makes it
player
hard.
standing.
There's another one,
Poison
gonna
orb.
fire that. Where will it land? Gonna bounce off and be right on the
Oh,
spike.
no.
There's no chance. And it's actually gonna be a kill for 8 Yen to clean up the round. My goodness, well played.
That's so tragic on the side of Microwave Pizza. He gets the quick scope on to Killjoy, but he can't get it onto 8 Yen. Oh, jeez. And Mikasa, looking for that angle, had it, but was not able to finish off nukes as the transition occurred. Now we're going to see the problem I talked about. Nukes' team does not have the economy to support what they just did.
Charybdis has a Bucky. It is
Yeah.
Shotgun Cypher at its finest. Going to be sitting around a corner looking for some sort of cheese, but look at this. Mikasa has those
They might
knives
give it to
once
him.
again. Let's see
Oh, but here comes
what
the dog,
happens.
so they might catch him out.
The dog's
Oh,
gonna
but it
come
doesn't
through.
reach.
Charybdis, though, still hiding behind this wall, has that camera as well, and they're going to just
Are they gonna
rotate
rotate?
away. At least for the time being.
Yeah, they're gonna pull off. They're gonna try to see what other avenues of approach they have here. They have Mikasa still standing by, waiting for any possible movements or lurks. But he's gonna believe off too. He's gonna try to help out elsewhere.
They're going to go see this time, though. This is something they haven't tried. I don't think they know exactly where Chamber's been placing his traps either, so this is really tough. They're not going to hear that ult orb, but here comes the Empress coming in.
wow.
Here's the Lear coming down. Got to be so careful.
Out of my way.
That's going to be a wall as well. Here come the knives coming out from Mikasa as well. Going to look up top here. Microwave Pizza is around the back of the site. It's just Vede taken down for the time being. It's going to be both of these ultimates being used by these Reynas. This is going to be close. They're trying to defend site for as long as possible.
sight.
Mikasa going to toss down a Cloud Flare as well. It's going to be Kilo trying to find a way in through Garage. Going to try and find their way in. Mikasa is taken down. That's 3v5. Charybdis is trying to defuse right now, but is the lineup going to be good here from the side?
Oh, no.
Is it going to be in enough time? No, it's not. It's just a little bit too late.
Defenders
And
win.
that's going to be first map picked up by Nukes.
That's so tragic. They got the entry. They had everything they wanted. They had the lineup set. But Mikasa gets peeked out. He gets taken out. Bebe was unpositioned over in Garage, and he gets taken out. Oh, geez. And Nukes was able to just hard entry and allow them to fully take back site and defuse. And we were one round away from overtime, man. Oh, geez.
That was so close. And of note, Henny K picking up 2 aces and almost losing the game. That's tough. That was close. But Dubs Killjoy did their best to try and bring it back. Vebe really came around in that second half. 8yen with some great lineups, and Mikasa had some really good plays as well. We're just going to have to see how map 2 goes, because we are switching, of course, over to Bind, I believe. Or is it Split? It's
I love
split.
Bind.
It's Split,
Oh, well.
actually. It's Split first, and then Bind. But we'll have to see how map 2 goes. We're going to take a quick break, but when we're back, we're going to have game 2 of this set. It's going to be Team Nukes trying to advance their way on into semifinals, I believe, or winners finals at least, while the side of Madison Beer Sims try and make their queen proud. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.